After more than 2 centuries of praise and worship, a fixture on Youngstown's south side will be closing its doors. Bethlehem Lutheran Church hosted its last service this morning. 27 First News reporter James Santelli was there and has the latest.
Robin Brown has been the minister at Bethlehem Lutheran Church for 5 years. She will be its last.
It's just tough. It's really tough for people, but we know God is doing a new thing, and God will continue to do a new thing.
More than 100 people were at Sunday's final service. It was an unusual sight in a church that usually saw fewer than 25 people for a Sunday Mass. Parishioners voted unanimously to close the church due to finances and an aging congregation.
Sometimes people come to a church and they see people who are older than they are, and they don't stick around.
Now that the church is closing, the building will be sold with proceeds going to the Northeastern Ohio Lutheran Synod. But for the people who worshiped and worked here, the memories will live on.
I couldn't let the church close without organ music, so I worked it out that I could be here.
Pavlechko was the church's organist back in the 1980s. When he found Bethlehem was without an organist, he flew from Austin, Texas to reunite with old friends.
When we were all hugging each other and remembering things, it really felt like a family reunion.
It was a place where many were married, parents were eulogized, their children baptized, or in the case of Linda Robinson, all three.
I knew that it would not be long before it closed its doors, but it's just very sad, melancholy to when it actually happens.
It was a bittersweet end for a 50-year-old church. Part of 202 years Bethlehem Lutheran has had worshipers in Youngstown.
It's been a journey, but it's been a good journey. And I know God is able, and God will continue to minister to his people.
The final notes were played, but the spirit lives on. James Santelli, WKBN 27 First News.